Hi, my name is John. I'm an addict in recovery. And I've been thinking about I remember you know, thinking about that, I had this better than attitude, like an attitude that, I was better than whoever, or I was better than that, or I would, I remember when I was using and shit, and I said, I ain't gonna end up like the wino on the corner drinking wine, and being on the corner homeless and, hanging out, or being like that addict who's shooting up, and, living in the street and everything. Anyway, I ended up crossing all those lines, because I had this for some reason. And then, then after I did that when I was using, I came into recovery, and I had this not even before I came into recovery, I had this better than attitude, thinking that I was better than that, or that you know I mean, it was sick, the attitude that I had, that I had to be better than anything, or if I wasn't better than, there was something wrong with me because I wasn't better than that, you know like and you know like I had to get away from that better than attitude. I had to get away from thinking, that, because I found out that it's not that I need to be better than, is that I, you know is that I just need to be better, better for myself, better than I was yesterday. I don't have to be better than anybody else. I just need to be better than I was yesterday. And there's a difference in the way you think, when it comes to that. Because you tend to look down on people, or talk down, or because they didn't live up to certain expectations, or they weren't the way you wanted to them, or they didn't leave, they might have died, and they didn't leave anything for their kids, or just so many things that, the way people think and stuff, because you know like you know you know like all you really need is self-worth. You just need to be, you know you need to have self-worth. You need to be, good, you know with yourself. I just need to be better than I was yesterday, or I need to be better, have a better attitude, or do things in a better way. But I don't need to be better than, I don't need to be better than you, or I don't need to be better than my mother. I don't need to be better than my father. I just need to be better than I was, the day before yesterday. And, we go to school so we could be better than we were before. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not about being better than people, because we're all really much the same. We're really much the same. We're made out of the same thing. We pump the same blood. We love the same way. We take, we do things the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, really on, we're equal. I mean, if we get shot, we're gonna die the same way. If we have a heart attack, we're gonna die the same way. We end up in the, yeah, some of us go to different hospitals and everything, but we still end up having to go to a doctor. So, regardless, of anything that we think that we better than, that better than attitude can really get you into a whole lot of mess. It could really create some problems, in the way you think. And so I'm real grateful that I don't think, that I'm not thinking better than, because that better than attitude got me into so much trouble, and and it can still get me into some trouble, because I may have this self-righteous attitude, or think that, that 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 because I've been clean longer than everybody else, or that, I'm, above everybody, that better, thinking that you're above someone else, or above, other people, because you got something that they don't have, because, and we're all pretty much equal. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, the truth of the matter is that the only difference between me and somebody who's been here for a little while, and me being here for a long time, is maybe time. time. That's it, and the truth of the matter is, it comes to that in living too, because like, I mean, it's like the difference between me and somebody who's younger. Like, I'm older than they are, so I have more experience with life. I've done a lot more things than they have done. Does that make me better than them? No, it doesn't make me better than them. It makes me somebody with more experience. That's all it does. But it doesn't make me better than them. I'm not better than you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, you know, look at yourself, pay attention, look at, other people. And if you're walking around, looking at other people and, like, putting them down and saying, oh, I can't be like, I can't be seen like that, or I can't be doing, like, really, what I mean? Like, you don't know, like, you're only one paycheck from being homeless, like, you're only, you know, um, like, you could be without a job, you can go in tomorrow. If you got a job today, you can go in tomorrow and you can get fired and you'll be without a job. So then, like, you say, oh, I'll never be without a job. You're going to end up being without a job. You could say, oh, I'm never going to be broke. You could end up being broke. You know what I'm saying? All those things that you never said, that you said you never will, probably those lines that you thought that you never crossed, you can end up crossing those lines. So, like, I just, I'm really hyped up, because, I'm thinking, like, I was, having a conversation with somebody, and, like, I was like, "Yeah, how dare they put me down?" Like, thinking, that they better than me because, they doing something different from what I'm doing, like, yeah, we all do things differently. And just because we do them differently doesn't mean that you better than me or better than somebody else. So anyway, if nobody loves you today, I love you, and so does God of my understanding. Thank you for listening. Bye.